We're going to watch a little snippet from Bruce Warner, president of the Trimet board. And those of us who follow this material already know that the Trimet board is basically nothing but the Trimet cheerleaders. They should dress them up in little outfits with tees and give them pom-poms and have them do cheers, because the Trimet board sole function is to be a cheerleader for Trimet. That makes perfect sense, I guess. I mean, you want your board to support everything that you do. So we're going to hear Warner make some remarks about how wonderful Trimet is with its transparency, and obviously I disagree, and I know a lot of other people disagree, and then I'm going to take a look at that Trimet Transparency Center.
I have looked at the accountability section on our website, and I would submit to you and to everybody in the audience or watching that this agency is probably the most transparent of any I've ever been around in terms of putting information out there, allowing folks to gain access to all of the information that we see here as the board. So congratulations, and I'm pleased to see it. It looks like you're pretty pleased with the way things are moving. Great, appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to take a look at the Transparency and Accountability Center right there. We're going to take a real look at this. Let's see what they really have here. Okay, governance. Board of directors, leadership team, blah, blah, blah. That's all nothing. Every transit agency. Policy, planning, Title VI, Transit Act, all of their stuff. Nothing there to see. Public records. Okay, that public records request log is pretty interesting, and I'm not familiar with other agencies having that, although I imagine lots of them do, because I recall that when they had an audit of some sort that they paid for, the auditors made a comment that Trimet was actually behind in making this information available to the public. The public records log is interesting, but the public records requests do not always succeed in getting information. Trimet routinely hides behind the, let me show you here if we can find it, the requested records exempt from disclosure. So don't be fooled by that. Performance, they have their dashboard, ridership statistics. They only go back to 2008 for some reason. We haven't figured out why they don't go further than that, but that's all they do. And it's not easy to put together a year-to-year comparison. Jason McHuff did a bunch of work on that, and he compared figures from 2008 to present. But Trimet never put that together. Audit reports, these are all reports that were paid for by Trimet or the Secretary of State, a state agency, etc. Financial information, it's all standard procedure. Moving to this, board members, yes, standard. Meeting schedule, standard. Past meeting minutes and video. They did start recording video of the board meetings. They don't record video of the board briefings for some reason, which leads me to wonder again if their whole transparency, well, I already know this. It doesn't lead me to wonder. I already know that it's a con game, because they don't record their board briefings, only their board meetings. To approve resolutions, orders, that's nothing. Public testimony procedures, nothing. Leadership team, that's where they cheer themselves as being so smart. Organizational chart, yes, lovely. Organizational governance, yes. Trimet code, the labor contract, all standard. Advisory committees, lobbying efforts, public meetings and hearing, public note, okay, big deal, right? Then they have their Title VI program, their Title VI complaints. I haven't even looked at that. Let's open that up and see what that is. Let's see. Is that anything? Let's see what it is. Okay, they just tell you how to make a complaint. They don't actually have the complaints listed here, so that's bogus. Transit equity and environmental justice, those are all very lovely words, don't mean anything. disadvantaged business. I hear this is actually something that they do well. I don't know enough about it to comment. Here's your public record stuff. Here's your dashboard. This is all stuff we've already talked about. So this whole accountability center is basically information that should be available on the website. Oh wait, there is one other thing here I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, at the very bottom, at the very bottom is the check registers. They go all the way back to 2010, but they don't update their check registers in a timely fashion. Their last check register was updated to the end of March. This is now entering the middle of August. So they don't want you to know on a current basis exactly what the expenses are. They don't want to put that information out. So once again, we know that's kind of a con. What the hell is this? Irma exception letter. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Let's see what it is. To whom it may concern, by publicly posting the following witness, Trimet intends that market participants receive and use for its purposes of independent registered municipal advisor exemption to Rule 15B of the Securities and Exchange Commission regarding registration of municipal advisors. Trimet has retained an independent registered municipal advisor. What? Trimet is represented and will rely on its municipal advisor, Western Financial Group, LLC, somebody by the name of Patrick Clancy, to provide advice on proposals from financial services firms concerning the issuance of all municipal securities and municipal financial products. This certificate may be relied upon until December 31st, so as long as the letter remains posted. I want to... It's interesting. I have no idea what the municipal advisor is. We don't hear anything about them. But it's at the very last thing, so it must be important. All right. Anyway, what was my point here? My point is that there's nothing usually controversial here about what they're doing. You know, it's better than having nothing, but I mean, this should be available on every governmental agency's websites. It's nothing special about this at all.